We're talking about 7 KPIs for tracking your SEO program success. Key performance indicators are important. A lot of clients that we start off with kind of want to know how we're going to measure success. And these KPIs that we're bringing you are the ones that we typically turn to. The first one, organic traffic, certainly very important. Keyword rankings is another one to take a look at and measure over time. I'm going to talk a little bit about bounce rates. Bounce rate is an indication of when someone at your search engine results page clicks on a link and doesn't get very deep into your site, bounces on the first page. Bounce rate is not necessarily a ranking factor, but it's a very good measure of how your keywords are aligning with your metadata. If your metadata, your title, description, don't necessarily align with your keywords, you're basically selling a click. And it's pretty apparent when people get to your site that it's not what they want, and they will turn around and leave. Bounce rate is also typically very high on blog posts because people are looking for a subject, they're looking for a topic of interest, they come across your blog, they hit your blog, they read it, and then they go back to their research. Likewise, bounce rate can be high with a paid search ad for the same reason. People are looking for something. They may go to your website, take a look at what it is you've pitched on your ad, and if they like what they like, they may convert. If they don't, they'll bounce. But bounce rate is a KPI to take a look at. You can also do some things on page to get people deeper into your site, such as anchor linking, such as getting really important content up above the fold. The less you have to do to grab people's attention right away, the better you're going to be. Jason, you want anything to add?
Yeah, I'll just say that it's and just highlight that it is super important that your meta titles and descriptions, which are really what show up in the search engines, again, align with the content on the page, and that you're using the keywords within that content, similar to as we talked in the last video, because that's where a disconnect can happen. If they see a nice title and then they click over to your content and it just doesn't align, that's where they'll bounce back. Google does know when somebody clicks and then bounces right back, maybe goes to a different result on the page to find what they want. That then triggers Google to know that your content wasn't relevant for that search. So just make sure that you're not trying to do any trickery. Use keywords in your meta titles and descriptions, and then also in your content, so those two things align.